And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to Keene Ice in Keene, New Hampshire for today's high school hockey coverage between Monadnock-Fall Mountain and Pembroke-Campbell. Today's coverage presented by TrailerAlarms.com. We hope you're all having a great day here. It's a beautiful day, 55 degrees here in Keene, and it is a beautiful afternoon for high school hockey. 30 seconds left in the warm-ups. We'll have pregame in a moment, and we will be underway here momentarily. Real quick, while I have your attention, today's coverage so far is working, but I can tell you that unfortunately the internet may or may not drop. If the internet drops, we will do our best to get it back online. For you guys, it'll just buffer. And then we will be able to pull it back up quickly. So far, knock on wood, somebody, I don't have wood around me. Oh, no, I do, right there. There we go. Just so you guys know, if something goes wrong, we will be able to pick up the slack and hopefully fix it. But just a heads up to you guys. So without further ado, pregame, here we go. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-game in the books. We apologize for the camera there during the anthem. The tripod decided to spin on me, so I apologize. Anyways, we apologize also for the late start. I know it's about 15 minutes behind. The game before this, Keene played Merrimack and went into overtime. Keene wound up winning it was 4-3, but that's why it pushed the schedule back a touch. So for those of you who were commenting, obviously you guys know when it's starting now because here we are, but that's why it was a little delayed on the start. So we apologize for that, but here we are now. It's time to go. Little off center, you can tell, but it's still a great vantage point here from Keene Ice, as it is time to rock and roll here for this high school hockey matchup. We have 3 games left, this one included. After this, we have 2 more games on Wednesday, and then we're done with regular season coverage. Now notice I do say regular season coverage. I'm not putting any playoffs off the possibility chart, I guess you could say. Just right now we have no playoffs planned. So anyways, clock here on the stream is run by myself. It's not run by the arena. So if it's off a second plus or minus, that's why. Bear with us. But anyways, that's all the housekeeping I got. 3 15-minute periods. Here we go. And away we roll. And the first whistle blows here. For those of you who are not new to DP Production Group, we let the first minute and/or to the first whistle go, and then with just natural sound. But right off the gate, we got a power play here for the Spartans. Number 88 from the Huskies in the box. 2 minutes for something. We'll find out in a moment. Here come the Spartans bringing it back, looking to do something. Crossed over, and the Husky goalie will knock that puck away. 1:41 remaining on the power play here for Pembroke-Campbell. That puck was sent in, bouncing puck, and now it will get taken back. Pushing back here by the red line through the neutral zone. Huskies trying to get it out. Bouncing back into their own zone for a brief second here, and now they'll send that puck up. Here come the Spartans, past the blue line. 1:15 remaining, that puck's behind the net. Huskies looking to swat that puck away, and they will. No icing call at all or anything like that. Within a minute here, left on the power play, looking for a shot on, and the Huskies get denied. Here comes the Spartans. Bringing it up, looking for a shot. Got it all the way in, and the goalie will make the stop. .38 seconds remaining on the power play. Huskies send that puck in, and the goalie will land on it. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. We hope the stream looks good for you guys. I'm seeing on my end that YouTube is saying the stream is bad. From the iPad I have here that plays the game, it looks fine. But for those of you on your end, if it looks bad, I apologize. Don't forget, highlights of this game will be on our Facebook and Instagram account probably by tomorrow morning. Give us the night. We got to drive home, you know. And I got some homework to do, unfortunately. Also, if for some reason the stream crashes, although now it's saying it's good, but if for some reason we have a stream issue, we will re-upload this whole game for those of you who are concerned with maybe not seeing something. But just a heads up, we do our best to make sure that everything that is happening on ice is seen by a camera. Shot wide left, no good. By the way, the power play is expired. And they're going to call icing. So we'll have a face-off here in this end of the ice. Who's going to score first? We're 4 minutes into this game. And now the Huskies with a run, bringing it in. And Omundson is going to make the stop. Like I said, for those of you watching, if you have any tech issues or anything, just shoot us a message or comment here on the video. From our end, it looks good, but from your end, maybe it doesn't. That's not an icing call. Thought for a second it was going to be. And we got collision. The puck goes the other way. And looks like a high school wrestling meet behind the Spartans' goal here. Now the Huskies are going to send that puck back in, but it's a fight by the blue line. And here comes Pembroke Academy or Pembroke-Campbell. You know, our clock is about 30 seconds behind. My computer decided not to correctly, so I apologize for that, but give us a second, we'll catch up, promise. 10:47 remaining here in the first period, for those of you who want to know the exact time. It's still a nothing game. No goals have been scored, that's what I meant. It's still a nothing game. This game is definitely something. And yeah, it's so far been a relatively quiet game. We had one penalty on number 88 from the Huskies. Number 88, Lincoln Blodgett was in the box for 2 minutes.
Carry the puck.
10 minutes remaining here in the first period now. Until our clock is caught up, I will verbally update you guys. Puck coming up here. Spartan's going to try and do something. The whistle's blown as we are caught up. Woohoo! Nobody going to a penalty box. I believe it was offsides was the call. And the Huskies are going to dump that puck in. Puck goes back across ice. It'll get picked up by the side circle there. puck coming back across ice. And now the puck will go behind the net. As Pack tried to do something, they'll pick it up by the blue line and send it in. And offside's called. Reset. But it was enough time for the Huskies. Oh, wait a minute. Here come the Spartans. Looking for something. Crossed over. Nobody's there, though. Back across. Shot wide over the net into the glass. The Spartans looking to score here. As the puck goes back to the neutral zone, looking to pick it up. They will in their own zone, just inside the blue line. Now at the center ice, coming back. And the puck goes around. The Huskies going to pick it up in their own zone now. Bringing it up, looking to do something. Looking for more. Maybe to score first in this game. Look for the cross, and nobody was there. Out by the blue line now. The Huskies send it back into traffic. Slap shot back in there, no good. And it comes back towards us here at the blue line. Huskies dump it into that corner. Looking to pull it out. Looking to get a shot on here. Looking for something. Back out in front, and Spartans are going to clear that puck out. Back into traffic. Look for the save by O'Munson. And the Huskies continuing to just put shots on goal. Keep putting shots on goal, and eventually you're going to score. Spartans going to try and pull it out, and they will right there. Gets it out of their own zone for the first time in 30 seconds as the Huskies pick it back up and look to bring it in a little bit more. We've covered both these teams before. Out in front, no good. Player down, and we're still flopping on the ice like a fish out of water. Puck coming back to the red line here, center ice. And the puck gets dumped back in. 7 minutes remaining here in the first period as the Spartans battling here. Looking for the cross, and it's in their goal! Husky goal. Eric, yes, we are going to do our best to zoom in more. Just so you guys know, we are working on it. I realize our position is not center ice like most of the games we've had, and honestly, looking back, I probably should have tried to fight more for center ice, so I apologize for that. But because of that, we'll do our best to zoom in and make this end of the ice seem closer than it actually is. Spartans pass it over. As I was saying before I got distracted by myself, I'm bummed. I can't hear the PA in this arena, so I apologize. We're not going to have all the up-to-date information as much as I'd love to have that. We've covered both these teams before. I believe actually, wow, they both played Laconia Winnisquam Interleagues up at Merrill Fay Arena. But we've never covered them together. So this is pretty cool. But the last time they played each other, it was as a fan and parent told me pregame, into traffic, no good, and Spartans trying to get it out. But Huskies are going to be there to clean it right back up, send it back and into the netting high over the net. It was a physical game, 5-2 Huskies over the Spartans, but it was a physical game, so it's something. It's a note to have in the back of your head when you're watching this game, how this game could potentially get very physical. A 1-0 game here with 5:44 remaining in the period. And that's another thing, just so you know, the time that I say, even if it does not match the time on the stream, it's the time in the arena. So our clock on the stream typically very close, if not exact, as to what the time in the arena is. But whatever I say is what the arena here says. So like there, it was 5:41 on our stream. It was 5:44 in the arena. So just a little factoid. Huskies looking for more. Obviously, happy they got a 1-0 lead over the Spartans right now, but clearly want more, which, I mean, don't blame them. And that puck's coming back, and it will be icing. So we'll have a face-off just to the right of Omunson. Here come the Spartans. And the puck's going to go high. And you drop at their feet, and there it goes the other way. Monday afternoon hockey, yes please. This is the best way to spend an evening, in my opinion. Maybe at a racetrack. That might be my number one favorite. But this is a pretty close second if it's not tied for my favorite place to be. The Spartans looking to keep the puck. They'll send it back in just wide left. Dumped back in, and there go! And just like that, we're tied at 1. Off the face-off, the Huskies are going to take it all the way back, and now the puck goes back in front of their own net here, or an own edge. Slap shot high. Well, Munson knocked that puck high and it went right into the glass. .3:19 remaining here, or sorry, 3:15 now remaining here in the first period as we are tied at 1 apiece here from Keene, New Hampshire. What a game we've had so far. As that puck's going to go back, back, back. Icing. So we'll have a face-off on the far end of the ice here, or far from us. For those of you watching, if you can and you want to, let us know what you think of the coverage. And also, feedback is always welcome. As Eric knows, he totally said, hey, can you zoom in more? Totally fine. I did not mind that at all, because I'm only seeing what I'm seeing here in the arena. You guys are the ones watching at your phone, at home, on your phone, computer, smart TV, whatever it is. So feedback definitely welcome, negative or positive. I don't mind either way. Let us know what you think. The Spartans will dump it in. The Huskies are going to pick it up right here in front of us, rim right off the glass. Spartans dump that puck in. Within 2 to play here in the first period, and we are tied, like I said, at 1. We apologize once again for the late start. There was a game prior to this that went into overtime. Really good game, honestly. Kind of made me want to broadcast that game, but you know, myself did not look at what other high schools might play here, so I didn't think to. Anyways, lesson learned. Crossed over, and the puck is still loose behind the net.
Come on!
1:10 remaining here in the first period. As so far it's like looking like a power play right now for Pembroke-Campbell. I mean, they've controlled the narrative of this last 2 minutes of this period as we have 1 minute to play. Spartans are going to send that puck high into the glass as it got deflected up. 45 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness, hand is up on the ref, and there we go. Somebody's going to the box here with 42 seconds remaining. Well, that's Blodgett again, number 88. So this is going to put the Spartans out, just as soon as I say, hey, look at the power play type atmosphere here. Now they are actually on a power play. With 42.2 seconds remaining. Spartans with a shot on the side door, and it was a little off wide. 2 minutes for roughing, if I heard that correctly. .28 seconds remaining. That puck's into the netting, and that will be a whistle blown. .19 seconds to go here in the first period, and it's been probably one of the longest minutes of my hockey announcing career. Not a bad thing. That puck's going to go coast to coast, and Omundson is going to send that puck back, and that's how the period is going to end right there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1-1 game here from Keene Ice in Keene, New Hampshire. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and on the other side of the break, you'll have a nice intermission clock and scoreboard, and we'll be back in about 12 minutes for period number 2. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here for the second period worth of action. It's time to play some hockey. If you're just tuning in, we're tied at 1 apiece, and the Spartans are on a power play for another minute and 18 seconds. Puck getting moved around back there as we have 1 minute remaining on the power play. Spartans looking for more here. Obviously, they're tied at 1 right now, but would love to get that 12th or that second goal. Sorry, just look at our view count. That's where the 12 came from. But we'd love to get that second goal. 40 seconds remaining in the power play here. Shot from the side door, and it's crossed over, no good. Back ice by the blue line, and it's going to get dumped back in. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Collision, and a hand went up over on the player bench, not on the refs though. And the whistle's going to blow with 15 seconds remaining on the power play. No audio here for a minute. Sorry about that. We were just getting clarification on player name. Power play is expired. In goal for the Huskies, Cam Olivo. I apologize if I say that name wrong, but I think I am good. 13 minutes remaining here in the second period as back at full strength is the Huskies, and you can tell as quickly as the ice tilts the other way. Back across, looking for a backhander, and it was nowhere near possibility there. And the Spartans are going to try and take it out. They will at their blue line, and a little collision in the neutral zone. No harm, no foul. Now the Huskies bring it up. Just like that, Pembroke-Campbell has it going the other way. And the whistle's going to blow. .12:20 remaining here. Our clock about 20 seconds behind, so it'll catch up. So give us a second. About 6 seconds behind on our stream clock here. I apologize for that. All right, we're caught up now. So with 12:13 remaining here in the second period, we're tied at 1 apiece, and the ice tilts back and forth. It's been a relatively even game, very physical at times. But so far, it's been just that. It's very, very back and forth. Opportunities for both teams have come up. And with the scoreboard being tied at 1 apiece, clearly the opportunities have been scored upon on both teams as well. Huskies trying to get it out. Ref called anything there clear, and now the Spartans will pick it up behind their own net. Shot back in, and it's going to be no good. 11:30 out by the blue line. The Huskies looking for a slap shot, and the Spartans will send that puck the other way, and this will be icing. So as I said in pregame, this is the third to last game in our 2020 coverage of high school hockey. We got a doubleheader on Wednesday, and then that will be the end. You can see up in the top corner of your screen, it says high school hockey doubleheader, 4 and 6:15. Well, that's what it is. Belmont-Guilford versus Hollis Brookline at 4, and then Laconia Wintersquam Interlakes versus Sanborn at 6:15. Both games at Merrill Fay Arena in Laconia, New Hampshire. If you can, get to the games. Enjoy the games in person as much as we do our best to bring you guys as close to the action as possible. Nothing beats being in the actual arena. There's a quick shot off. There's another shot. Rebound, and the puck's going to go behind the net. Back out in front. Nobody was there up until the blue line, and the puck gets dumped back in. 10:56 remaining. Looking for a side door, and the Spartans are going to take it, and there's a collision right here in front of us. And you can see the student section next to, or in front of us, went wild right there. What a hit. He's okay. He was after that hit, he was still on his skates, but still, whoa. But I can tell you one thing, folks, playoffs are not off of our schedule. We do have a couple playoff games in the works right now. However, we won't be able to confirm or create a schedule until everything is out, as far as brackets and such. Playoffs will definitely be a play-by-ear situation. But make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We will have those three, as well as our website, dppgnetwork.com. All 4 of those platforms will be updated as much as possible as to where we will be, what we're doing. I know, and there's a shot on goal! And just like that, the Huskies take the lead back. Here in the second period with 10:13 remaining. Nice little cleanup type shot. Gets the Huskies the lead once again. Spartans out with a into traffic shot right there into the side of the net. Oh my goodness. And the whistle's gonna blow. But yeah, just go follow our social media accounts. Go and follow those accounts, as well as keep maybe in your browser, pin the DP Production Group website. I mean, that's a pretty cool place. And we'll do our best to keep it as up to date as possible with scores and such. We'd love for it to become one of the central hubs for New Hampshire and Vermont high school sports, but baby steps, we're getting there. But yeah, just those 4 places: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, website. Will keep you up to date as to where we will be, what we're doing, and such. Side door shot was closed. As Oliva was able to hold that puck out of the net. Oliva. Cam, do my best. Puck coming back. The Huskies going to keep that puck in the end here. .8:56 to go here in the period. And we got a collision amongst teammates. Looked like one player, a Husky pushed a Spartan, and then the Spartan just fell into his teammate. Spartans bringing it all the way in, and Olivo is going to hold them. Great job by Cam with the save. Puck coming back as here come the Huskies, bringing it down. Looking for more.
Oh, nice try!
And Omundson's going to make the stop for the Spartans. Adam Omundson in the goal for Pembroke-Campbell. Playing one heck of a game. Eight minutes to go here in the second. And for the second time in the game, the Spartans are trailing by one and playing catch-up. But if the track record says anything, give them a couple minutes and we'll be tied again at 2. Looking for a side door shot, and the whistle's going to blow. So far, for the most part, the referees here chewing their whistles, letting these guys play it out. There's nothing worse than a referee that blows the whistle at anything. I mean, you give a player a dirty look and you're in the box for 2 minutes. Why? Unsportsmanlike conduct. What? Never had a ref like that, don't worry, but still. I like refs that just let the play go, and these two are doing a great job of doing that, and it's making for a really good game. Out by the blue line, the Spartans are going to try and do something, and they'll send it over in front of their bench. The two are hanging on each other, like hockey players do. And there's a collision. That puck's going to get dumped in, 6:50 to go.
Come on, Michael!
A little push there. Puck going back.
Nice job! Come on, Michael!
Side door, no good. Looked for the cross, actually, and nobody was there. As now, here come the Spartans. Coming back, crossed over, and Cam will make the save. If you can, tell us where you're watching from. I'm assuming a lot of our spectators today are from the Pembroke-Campbell region area, or region of the state. Well, you never know. I always like to tell the story about we covered a New Hampshire versus Vermont all-star game. I don't remember if it was the hockey or the hockey game this past shot. No good. This past summer, but we had somebody comment, oh, and the two are colliding. You see him in the corner, still battling for the puck. Good check into the boards. Looking for the backhander in there, and Omundson's going to make the save. I always like to tell the story about when we were covering one of the all-star games for New Hampshire and Vermont this past summer, And we asked, where are you watching from? Because that's a little bit more broad. You know, you're covering 2 states. And a lot of people are watching from some place in Vermont and New Hampshire town and whatever. And then we got one, I'm watching from Spain. You should have seen the reaction on my face. It wasn't a bad reaction. It was just like a, wait, what? You're watching from Spain? That was so cool. So I always like to ask, where are you guys watching from? Tell us in the comments if you can. Or if you want to. Here we go, puck drop in the Husky zone. And the puck is going to get dumped into the Spartan bench. 5:20 remaining here in the second period. As the Huskies are going to bring the puck all the way in. Out in front, side door shot. Well, the door was closed, so no score. Out in front, Huskies with the lineup, and it was wide. Couldn't tell you if it was left or right, but it was wide. And now the Huskies continuing to play like they're on a power play. However, the ice is at full strength. Moving the puck around, trying to do something. 4:44 remaining in the second period. Look for the rebound, and it was, I don't want to say a whiff, but it was. They whiffed the puck. 4.5 now to play in the second. Shot back on O'Munson, getting his money's worth today as he's making some incredible saves. And that puck's going the other way, and it will be icing. We'll turn around and come right back here. Hey, don't forget, Wednesday, as I said earlier, we got a doubleheader. High school hockey. Belmont-Guilford versus Hollis Brookline Dairyfield. And the Lakers versus Sanborn. Laconia-Winnisquam Interlegs versus Sanborn. If you're looking for more high school action and maybe your team here does not play during one of those times or doesn't play at all on Wednesday because, you know, it's a Monday game. We have a Monday game this week. Tune in. We got some great high school hockey. This is the time to tune in because we're getting into playoff time and, you know, crunch time for some teams that might be right on the edge of making it or not. Or some teams that are well secured for a playoff berth but need a little extra oomph to get the momentum rolling. Now's the time to play. Watch, I should say. Huskies bringing it all the way, looking for the backhander, and it was no good. Omenson able to make the save after a rebound was put back on him. Both goalies. I know I said that Adam is getting his money's worth. Cam is too. He's working overtime right now down there. Doing a great job for the Huskies. Both goalies are. As the Huskies right out in front. Shot with a rebound opportunity, and the whistle's going to blow before the puck can go any further. Puck bounced right off of Adams' chest, and I thought for a second we're going to have a rebound goal there, but they were able to keep it in front of them. The whistle blows. Don't forget that postseason, as soon as all the playoffs are over and everything is done as far as players hanging up the gear for the year, or for the high school year, I should say, high school season, all the games that we've covered, all 20 of them, will be released to the public. Something we did the last 2 seasons. It's going to change for next year, but it's going to be icing. There it is. we hold the games as unlisted until the end of the season, just because there are some coaches that don't want to be scouted, and I respect that. Next year that policy is going to change, but of course we'll talk about that in 300 and, actually we'll just say 300 days, because in roughly 300 days we'll probably be announcing the 2021 schedule for high school hockey. Whistle's going to blow, as I believe we got one going to the box. No? Maybe? Nope. Okay, we just got... pushing around here. We'll talk more about the releasing of games as soon as the season's over in 2.5 minutes when the period is complete. Puck in the neutral zone as we got pushing and shoving at center ice, and now the Spartans running it back with the shot wide right. Back across, and the whistle's going to blow, as I believe Cam was able to land on it over there. Wholesale changes as a couple of lines switch off here. 2:07 remaining. Back across the ice, no good. And number 18 for the Spartans just lost his stick. How he lost his stick, I'm not sure. It looked like it just dropped, but maybe somebody hit it out of his hand. He's got one back now, as here come the Huskies, looking to make it a 3-1 game and unable to. Number 18, that was Caleb Pelletier for the Spartans. Oh, number 8, Pelletier's stick broke. He just skated off the ice, and the bottom part of the stick wasn't attached. I guess you need that to play hockey. That was a hard shot. I believe it went into the ref, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see it. 90 seconds remaining in the period, about a minute 22 now, and looks like we got one going to the box. Ref threw his hands up and crossed. And yes, Blodgett going to the box here, as this will put the Spartans on a power play for the next 2 minutes. And the way the clock is, two minutes for cross-checking, as it's Lincoln Blodgett. But the way the clock is, we're gonna start the third period with about 40 seconds left on that power play. Huskies looking for the cross, rebound, and they goal! What power play? Or should I say, what penalty? Oh my goodness. All right, so it's a 3-1 game now. We still got a minute 45 remaining on that penalty. So the Spartans continue to be on a power play here. Within a minute here, by the way, left in the period. 50 seconds now. 30 seconds. The Spartans looking for an opportunity to maybe take us only down by 1, however the whistle blows. Multiple whistles blown as we had a little bit of, some contact between players, like, how hockey players are. With 26 seconds remaining, the Spartans continue to be on a power play here. Looking to line up. There's a shot. Saved by Cam Olivo. Still never going to get that name right. Out by the blue line, pushing and shoving. 7 seconds. The Spartans don't want to go into the intermission. Down by 2. That shot's going to be saved high and wide, and the whistle or the buzzer going to go off, and that's how the second period ends here from Keene Ice. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. So here, before we go to commercial break, let's talk about how this postseason is going to work, or coverage released after the postseason works. 38 seconds, by the way, is going to be on the clock for the third period as far as what's left in that power play. So the Spartans will be on a power play for the first 38 seconds of the third period. Post season, we will release all the games that we've covered between New Hampshire and Vermont, Rutland, Bellows Free Academy, Belmont, Guilford, Laconia, Winnisquam, Interlakes, everywhere we've gone, everywhere we've covered. All those games will be released to the public for everyone to enjoy and watch for free. And yeah, like I said, we just hold on to them during the season. This way the coaches, at the coach's request, I should say, the teams don't get scouted. Some coaches don't care, though, I will say. And as I said, that policy is going to change next year, but also we're going to roll out the red carpet on a lot of new things come next hockey season. So don't worry. We're not going anywhere. We'll still be here next year. But, yeah, so anyways, as far as this year, this game will become unlisted. If you have the link, hold on to it. Save it. Put it in a lockbox. Don't forget the key, though. Because if you have the link, you can rewatch the game. But we will just make it so you can't just go on YouTube and type in Monadnock-Fall Mountain versus Pembroke-Campbell. At least for a couple more weeks. And I believe the last game of the season for New Hampshire is of course, it's the championship game, and I believe it's March 7th or 8th at the SNHU Arena. So that Monday we'll release everything. No, that's not right. I think it's a week later. But either way, you get my point. Once again, follow our Facebook page, Instagram account, Twitter account, and website. All of the information that I just said will, of course, be out there. Like when the games are released, we'll put a post on Facebook saying, hey, here you go, rewatch the action. So, anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break. On the other side of the break, you're just going to see the Zamboni go around in circles for the next 9 minutes. So don't go anywhere. 9 minutes away from the third period. Does Pembroke-Campbell catch up, or does Monadnock-Fall Mountain continue to pull ahead? We'll find out in about 9 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really apologize for that. They started a minute sooner. Oh, ow. That hurt. I was enjoying some of the, 50-degree weather outside here. And then all of a sudden, they start a minute earlier than the board. I'm like, oh, we got a minute. And I'm walking back in, and then they restart the third period. So I apologize for that. I'm not even going to put the scoreboard on until our clock is caught up. Actually, I'll put it on. We're about 30 seconds behind right now. So we're going to catch up, but I apologize for that. Thankfully, nothing big happened in the 20 seconds that the camera did move. So, Thirteen minutes remaining here in the third period. It's a 3-1 game. Huskies over Spartans. A puck's going to go for icing. 12:48 here. Catch our clock up. Our clock caught up. Mistakes cleaned up. Once again, I apologize for that. So here we are. 12:43 now remaining here in the third period of this high school hockey game here from Keene Ice in Keene, New Hampshire. It's Monadnock-Fall Mountain in white and Pembroke-Campbell in green. The Huskies in white and Spartans in green as well. That's as Olivo is gonna Olivo. Knew I was saying that wrong. Olivo is gonna make that stop. Looking for a shot. Oh, wide right. Back across. Out in front. And it's a goal. Nice little rebound, cleanup goal. Now the Spartans really want to catch up here. I mean, they didn't before, but now even more so, as now the clock is going to not be their friend. Clicking down. Seconds turn to minutes. And then minutes turn into a loss. So that's why these guys need to do that a lot. Put shots on net. Go, go, go! 11 minutes to play here in this third period. Olivo was looking for a icing call, but nothing was given to him. Pushing, shoving, literally in front of the Nesquik sign, and here come the Huskies, bringing it all the way in, and it's missed a lot. A little tie. Missed wide, same idea. Over the net, no goal. Huskies bringing it back. Bringing it all the way, and the puck will get stopped by Olmanson. Quick shot off, no good. Remember what I said the last game these two played against each other? It was a 5-2 score. We're at 4-1. So do we get another repeat? That will be icing. Do we get a 5-2 score? I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, all we need is one more from each of these guys. We get a repeat. However, I can tell you, the Spartans don't want that. Pembroke-Campbell looking to score 3 more here, tie the game, and potentially take the lead for the first time. But of course, the Huskies have another agenda, as we had some swatting at the skates here at the center ice. Shot, and Olmanson's going to land on it. Unfortunately, no GoPro cameras are going to be in this highlight reel. And typically, for those of you who have followed us before, we would have the highlights would include a GoPro shot from behind the net. Unfortunately, not today. I apologize for that. Shot, goal! Olmanson was on his back, trying to save the puck. And a rebound, little flick of the net, a little flick of the wrist. Give the Huskies a 5-1 lead. Collision, no hands go up on the ref, so we're still playing. And there goes a hand, and it goes right back down, so no threat. Weak shot is Spartans send that in, and it will be icing. Hey, don't forget, Wednesday we got a doubleheader for high school hockey. Our final regular season matchups of the year here, as it will be Laconia Winnisquam Interlegs versus Sanborn at 6:15, and the Belmont Guilford Bulldogs versus Hollis Brookline Dairyfield at 4. I said that backwards, but yeah. Puck going to get turned back around, but the Spartans are going to hold it. 7:55 remaining. Pushing and shoving. Looking to bring it in. Spartans with a shot wide left. Just a little off. Just a touch, and the whistle's going to blow. Face off just outside of the Husky zone here. And the puck goes the other way right off the face-off. Collision into the boards and retaliation. As the puck's going to get sent up. Slap shot into traffic, no good. Now here come the Spartans. No hand up, as I thought that potentially could have been a trip. .6:45 remaining. Oh, collision mid-ice. No harm, no foul. Pushing, shoving, pushing, shoving. Shot on. And Olivo is able to make the stop. Whoa! Oh, loose puck! And it'll get swatted into the corner. Oh, goalie's got his stick behind him. He's not even using it right now. 5:45 remaining. Up the blue line of the Spartans. Pembroke-Campbell continuing to try and knock the lead down as the Huskies want more. Now the Spartans trying to get a run. They will get a puck on it or a stick on it. And the Huskies are going to skate that one out and send it back into the neutral zone. Four and a half to play. The Spartans with a shot in their goal. And is this the beginning of a comeback? We got 4 minutes to find out, ladies and gentlemen. As off the face-off, Pembroke-Campbell trailing or having to run the puck back behind their own net. And offside's going to be called. Ref yelled off. I guess nobody heard him, or nobody got the memo. With 4 minutes to play here in the period, the Spartans need to get the puck the other way. We realize we just lost our camera. Stand by. Pushing and shoving here. We apologize for no visual. Stand by. We're trying to pull it back up. The puck's going the other way. Like I said, we apologize, no visual here. Pushing and shoving. Oh, okay, we got something back. Hold on.
Yeah, good job. Nice job.
At the blue line, we don't know what just happened. I apologize for that. We already get it back. Once again, I apologize for that. I don't know where our visual went. Audio is still there, just no visual. Oh, we fixed it. Just in time. 2 minutes left in the period. The Huskies looking for a shot. That puck is high off the post. .145 remaining. Huskies bringing it all the way in, and the puck gets sent out into the corner. Collision. And the whistle's going to blow with 1:30 remaining. Once again, we apologize for losing that camera. I'm not sure what happened. It might have been something as simple as a slight loose connection. Unfortunately, we are in the bleachers here, so people walking, moving, cheering, stomping their feet could potentially cause something like that. So I apologize. 1:15 remaining here in the period. And it's a 5-2 game. As the Huskies continuing to knock down any possible charge at a comeback here from the Spartans. One minute to go in the period. Oh! Oh, and the Huskies going to get to it as we have a collision right here. Thought that might have been something big. Shot. Rebound. Who's got it? And the puck's in the corner. 30 seconds. Well, 30 seconds now. And that puck is going to be bouncing, and it will be icing. With 23 seconds remaining on the clock. So with 23 seconds to go here. Oh, the face-off went to a player. He slipped on his own skate. Now, going at it, and the Spartans are going to knock that puck backwards. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Huskies are going to win on home ice. 5-2 the final score. Here from Keene Ice in Keene, New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our coverage of this game. Let's talk real quick about what's coming up on our schedule. The schedule ahead graphic got really spaced out. You remember how in like February it was packed? Well, now it's only got 3 events. On Wednesday, we got a doubleheader, as I've been saying. Belmont Guilford versus Hollis Brookline at 4 o'clock, live streaming here on the YouTube channel. And then on later that evening at 6:15, Laconia Winnisquam Richard Lakes versus Sanborn. Those are 2 separate videos, so go and grab them while you can. Get the link and share it with your friends and family. The other event that we have is March 13th. The Chad Battle of the Badges hockey game is on March 13th, Friday the 13th, at the SNHU Arena. We'll be there covering all 3 periods worth of action. Like I said, playoffs are a thing. We will have playoff coverage. We just don't know who yet, where yet, why yet. No. We just need to figure out as soon as the brackets get released and such as to where we're going. And like I said, social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the website, dppgnetwork.com. Those 4 places will keep you up to date as to where we will be in the next couple of weeks. But like I said, we got 2 more games on Wednesday. It's a quick turnaround here for us here at DPPG. We literally got to edit highlights, and in the same breath, we got to create the promotional logo and graphic for social media, because that's got to go out tonight or tomorrow morning to promote Wednesday. But, yeah, so it's a quick week for us, but it's going to be a fun week. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. We apologize for, I guess the 3rd period was just issue-filled. We got here a minute late, and then we lost the camera, which we'll figure it out. I don't understand why, but we'll figure it out. But, no, it was a great game overall. We'd like to thank everybody from Monadnock-Fall Mountain for allowing us to come here, everyone from Keene Ice for helping us so much during our setup. And like I said, keep an eye out on our social media and the website for what's coming up as far as playoff coverage here for DP Production Group. But that's it. Until we see each other for the next event, which is Wednesday. That's the last time I'll plug that event. But Wednesday, there it is. We got those 2 games over at Merrill Fay Arena in Laconia, New Hampshire. If you can get to them, watch them. Go watch. They might be who you play in the playoffs. Just saying. 4 teams, the same rink, all within 4 hours. I would say that's a good place to go and scout for your playoffs. Not that I'm promoting scouting, but like, I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to help admission sales. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done with my rant or my end of the broadcast spiel. Thank you again. Don't forget, highlights on our social media accounts. You'll probably wake up to them tomorrow morning, and you'll be able to enjoy them and share them and such. But until we see each other for our next event, whether it's Wednesday or the future, my name's Devin Postlesny signing off. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Congratulations to Monadnock-Fall Mountain on your victory over Pembroke-Campbell. 5-2, the final score here from Keene Ice in Keene, New Hampshire. Until we see each other again, good night, everybody.